What is up, Heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We had a busy weekend ourselves. We had a crazy football tournament in the mud. There was a fight. Every single game. Parents of 10-year-olds, man, they get mean and aggressive. Refs, high school kids being the referees, the line judge, all of that for football. It's crazy. For those of you not in the United States, it's football. All right. Not American football. Those of you not in the United States, it's American football. Sure. Yeah. But we made it home safe. Took third place in the tournament overall. Can't complain. Feel like it was a good trip. Had a lot of fun in the hotel with, a ton of football players in the pool all at once. That was a absolute chaos. Just, 15 to 20 kids all trying to swim in a pool and play in a hot tub all at the same time with parents in there. Whew, crazy. What a weekend. It was good. Ate a lot of crappy food. Spent some time with people that I don't really care to spend some time with, but who cares? Yeah, we're back at it, though. Back at it on a Monday. Got some wild stuff to talk about. The first thing that I want to talk about today is the scripts that were disabled on Hero Wars Facebook and web. If you're not familiar with what I'm discussing here, on the 1st of August, it was announced that they had a way to block the cheaters from stopping a fight and restarting the fight if the randomness wasn't going their way. And I find it quite interesting that the people that were being accused the most seem to not really be affected by this change whatsoever. Whoops. All we can see is what we can see, obviously. But taking a look at the numbers here, AOD and God Eaters are the two teams that we had used as an example. How is it that these two teams can get over triple the damage on the LOL Osh fight, or the Osh fight in the city of Asgard? And it turns out that they're just better than us. And we need to accept that. A lot of times, whenever there is a team that is doing considerably better than other teams, we try to find reasons. We try to point at examples of alleged impropriety. And I want to go ahead and apologize right now to the members of both of these guilds and other guilds that may have felt slighted in some way or another about the videos that I've put out in the past. It appears as though the guilds that we thought might have been cheating on the Osh fights are not cheating at all. They're just better than you are. Simple as that. They've got the accounts leveled up. If you don't like it, pay better, right? If you don't like it, pay better. They have the accounts leveled up, and they have the players and the know-how, the timing of the fight. They have the strategies, and we don't. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I was invited a little while ago, a couple of months ago, actually, at this point, to join some server. I can't remember which one. To join one of these guilds, possibly on web. No, it was Facebook. Somebody wanted to give me a account to play, a maxed account to play, and be a part of the guild because they needed somebody to run the account, and they wanted recruiting efforts and all of that. Of course, it's against the terms of service for me to play on somebody else's account, so I had to decline. And I don't really care about that kind of information. Though now I'm definitely curious. On my account on web, it says all the top guilds were around 4 million. Okay, cool. They just stink for not sharing knowledge. Nah, John. Nah, they're just taking advantage of a system. And while we feel some kind of way about them not sharing, it is worth, it appears, an extra, 3,500 or so emeralds per week, an extra, 1 to 3 eternal seeds per week to not share that information. And that's okay. That's okay. An extra, 15 to 20 random insignia. They're just better than we are. And it's okay. Yep, still cheating. You just haven't figured it out yet. Jason, no. In fact, Jason, if you mention that again, we're just going to have to time you out. We have no proof that these players cheated. We have no proof that they were taking advantage of any of these scripts. And to assume that they're cheating just because they're better is a poor character flaw on us to make that assumption, right? It's kind of like we were playing with some players over the weekend that were a year older than we were. Okay. The game that we lost on Saturday, we lost to a team that had players that were a year older than us. And it could be easy for us to just look at it and be like, oh yeah, well, the reason why we lost is because they had more 11 and 12 year olds than we had, 10 and 11 year olds or whatever, whatever I'm trying to say. But in reality, we had just as many, or, we had a good amount of opportunity that we just didn't capitalize on, right? And I say this a lot. If you don't like it, play better. Now, there's some aspect of this game where paying to be on top does give its benefits. But even if I had a maxed account, even if I had a 100% maxed account, would I be able to pull the numbers that a player on God Eaters or AOD is pulling? No, because I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the coaching, if you will. I don't have the timing down. Nor do I care to, right? And that's kind of a cop-out to say I don't care, but obviously, if I did care, I would spend the money. I'm making plenty of money by talking about this game, and it's all a tax write-off if I were to spend the money. When Hero Wars Mobile will have this kind of competition, seems Emerald reward not bad. Yeah, good question, Ebunk. No idea. That's funny because the high scores are, yeah, it's because I guess that means that Facebook players are better, Sir Turbo. I don't know. They are all maxed. John, no, not really. Not really. But we live in a meritocracy. We live in a capitalist-based society. Do they need the extra resources? No. Doesn't change anything. Did you know that you get 1 seed in those insignias every time you beat a 160 Osh and only the first time he's down? Did you know that you get 1 seed and those insignias plus crystals every time you beat? No. These rewards are for being the top of this ranking. You get rewards for the difficulty, and you can see that you can get this possible loot. So every time you beat the Osh level 150 boss, you can get this loot. You can get. It's not a guaranteed. Right? There's some variety there. Apparently there's some randomness for this and that and the other. They probably figured out the optimal Osh team power. Maxed out teams don't do this damage. Maybe. There's a good chance that even if we knew what they were doing, we couldn't repeat it as we don't have the accounts they have. Could be. So again, big apologies to these guilds and anybody else that feels as though I was calling them out in particular. I tried my best to not say outright that anybody was cheating, and I definitely was trying my hardest to say stuff like, I don't have any proof of any of these players. They put out some crazy numbers, guys. These players putting out 400 million damage. Insane amounts of damage. Wish we could see what they used. Right? Fighting fiercely to get top ranking is normal. Being a jerk to others because you think you're entitled to be the top is another thing. Yeah, but you can be both things. You can be a winner and a sore winner. The team that we lost to Saturday were very unsportsmanlike. And it didn't feel good to watch them cheer and hoot and holler and all of that and sing shameful things to us whenever we were shaking their hand at the end of the game. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Those kids are, in my opinion, being taught the incorrect way to play sports. And those type of players will grow up to be people that are people that act this way. None of these players have acted negatively towards me. I know that they scoff and make fun of me when they think that I don't see. But that doesn't really bother me too much. I got pretty thick skin. Better focus on improving yourself. That's exactly right. Beat that 160 Osh twice or even more. Every time he's down, you get all the rewards for that. That's correct, Estebar. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So good for them. The other side of this, by the way, is that the software that they are using to cheat was not picked up by whatever fix that Hero Wars Dominion era implemented, and they're still using some sort of script to cheat. Now, it could be that. It likely is not that. It likely is that they've just got it figured out. They just got it figured out. And that's okay. That's okay. Let's shift gears over to Hero Wars Mobile for a little bit, discuss the Tropical Fair. I didn't get to cover this much because of the trip. Had I not had the weekend football tournament thing, I would have done videos about this over the weekend. Mobile players, I do apologize. I do apologize for not covering this. There is 2 days left in it, and right now the best sale that you can get is happening. The Outland Chest sale, 55% off, happens about 4 to 6 times per year. Great opportunity to spend emeralds. In fact, it's the best opportunity to spend emeralds. And it's the best opportunity to buy emeralds because we have a ×4 emerald sale on most slots. All right. Take advantage of the emerald sale ×4 and spend some emeralds. There are 2 events tied to this. We have Sundown Buffet. Just logging in gives you free emeralds. Love getting free stuff just for logging in. Making purchases just gives you cosmetic stuff aside from this tropical chest. We'll talk about the tropical chest in just a second here. Again, man, my camera is off. What is going on with my camera? There we go. Can't have my logo cut off. And then Paradise Adventure, same amount of time left. We get the tropical coins as well as some of these tropical chests and a number of quests. Some of them can be repeated multiple times. Opening chests in Outland. This is an amazing opportunity right here. Opening chests in Outland, and they're discounted. And there's a ×4 emerald sale. The bad news, guys, the bad news is they've reduced the amount of currency that you get. This task usually awards about 25% more currency on other events during ×4 emerald sales, during Outland chest discounts. Very, very rare that these things line up like it does an event that wants you to open Outland chests, a discount to purchasing emeralds, and a discount to opening Outland chests, right? Very rarely that all three things happen at the same time. And because of that, I'm guessing they've reduced the amount of currency that you get. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the item that we got here, where is it? Here we go. Collect various resources. Boom. I got 10 artifact chests. I think I have the information about what's in the chests handy. If I can find it real quick, we'll let that load for a second. Here we go. The Tropical Shop. Tropical Shop is pretty good. Oh, there we go. We're loading. Come on. We're dropping frames. We're dropping frames because the emulator sucks. There we go. Excuse me. Lamort's map and Lycanthrope Fangs traditionally are the things that you purchase from these events. Unfortunately, they're the higher priced versions during this event. The skin stones are a good choice. 2,000 coins for 500 skin stones. Pretty straightforward. Pretty regularly the best thing to purchase. There are no chaos cores in this shop. So generally speaking, I would recommend people to purchase skin stones. Right. So here's what you can get out of the tropical chest if you were not aware. A little tiki head, a little green tiki head. Rare enchantment runes, gold skinstone chests. The small ones, sparks of power, great enchantment runes. Large skinstone chest. I was actually hoping that chaos cores were going to be in here. I thought that they were in here. All weekend long, I thought that they were in here. And I figured that whenever we were going to have today's video, I was just going to discuss about how this was a good thing to purchase from the tropical shop. Because it's got artifact resources in it. It's got energy. It's got skin certificates, which is good to most people, but not some. There's a lot of great stuff in here if chaos cores were in here. Because chaos cores are not in this box, I feel like it makes me push towards the skin stones. Buying items, never a bad decision. But there are other events that have better priced items. Now, with that being said, we do have this crazy crossover of the ×4 emerald sale, a task to open Outland chest, and a discount to Outland chests, right? We do have that crazy crossover, so it's pretty nice. Abdurham, yeah, I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping frames because my emulator, I need to update my emulator. It's causing a memory leak. Apologize for that. Most of my coins went into skin stones. 500 stones for 2,000 was a good deal. I think it's the best deal for free-to-play players as well, which is worth pointing out. You need about 1 million skin stones per team of 5 heroes, and that number is only going to increase as they add 6th skins, and they haven't really increased in a couple of months. Well, 6 months or so, when they did the Outland chest change. They haven't really adjusted how many skin stones you can get in a day without spending emeralds. Of course, you can get as many as you want as long as you're willing to spend, right? But since you need 200,000-ish per hero, it's a good value. It's good value. Getting an item is going to save you a lot of time in the form of farming items via energy. And it's always nice to get some of these expensive items to drop in there as a real quick buy in a color rank promotion. If you're trying to farm one item up, like the Alucard's amulet, this requires a couple lycanthrope things. Buying one of these maybe not the most efficient use of the coins, but it's really nice to just farm it and farm the coins and buy it and drop it in and not have to worry about farming that particular item up. As usual, I want to mention that some of these are called recipes. these are not the full item. You can see the Alucard's Amulet recipe is 7,000 and the Alucard's Amulet is 24,000. That is because you have to have fragments. I think it's 100 fragments of this particular item, as well as Lycanthrope Fangs and other items in order to create the Alucard's Amulet, right? So be very mindful of that. Usually we have the, Unity of Extremes right here. A lot of people buy this thinking that this is a UE, like a fully built out Unity of Extremes, but it's just a small, inexpensive part of it, right? Just a small, inexpensive part of it. Overall, not a fun event. It's an okay event. If it didn't have the decrease in the amount of currency that you get for purchasing for opening the chests, then it would be a much better event. I still think it's a pretty good event, and I don't know. If it were me, I would just play the event as normal. If you've seen Alucard Amulet costing 24,000, a Ruler Globus for 46,000 is a good deal. Okay. Charlie, what do you think about champagne? I don't like champagne. I'm not a fan of champagne. Oh, the campaign? I really think that more chapters on campaign would be good, would be so good for the game. It's too little and too weak at the moment. Alan, I agree. I think that they should add more campaign missions as well, add more to the story, but they won't because it doesn't add any money. It doesn't add any revenue. It doesn't add any revenue. So they won't. They won't. Which kind of sucks. But yeah. Mikael, we talked a little bit about how we're not nearly as good as whale guilds. They're just better than we are. We talked a little bit about the Hero Wars mobile event. Do I have any alternative Osh team? Noval, yes. I have several videos on my YouTube channel about different teams to use against Osh. Several videos. I've got an Undead team that I use, an Orion Dorian Helios team that I use. I've got a Kark Celeste Yasmin team that I use. And what's more is I've showed you several teams that my guild uses that are alternatives to my teams. Several. Just go to my YouTube channel and search City of Asgard or Osh or, usually those two search terms. Is there a giveaway today? No giveaway today. Fully expecting everybody to leave after that, but I don't care. Kind of in a bad mood. We'll do a giveaway tomorrow though. I like using Aiden against Osh. Cool. I hear he's pretty good. A couple of my guild members used him last week. Can you have a discussion about good Seymour teams for web players? Beam Fox, I've got videos on my channel about that. I'd have to do a little bit of research. I don't have any idea off the top of my head. I used the Kark Ju Astaroth Faceless Martha. Adding campaign does add revenue if you have the addition of ranks, making people spin to get ahead. Oh yeah, adding color ranks for sure. Adding color ranks, that definitely would add revenue. And that's probably the only time that they will add more campaign chapters, honestly, is if they add additional red color ranks to Facebook and web, or adding red color ranks at all to Hero Wars Mobile. But I don't think that they will. 3 Undead, Ju and Martha? Okay. Okay. Just use Isaac meta team. Replace Nebula with Astaroth. Let's go check it out. Let's try out using the LOL Osh team against Seymour. Astaroth. Ju. Albus. Fenris. Probably have to play on manual mode here. But we're just going to run it. It's worth noting that Seymour does scale with your team level. So a lot of people will say something like, I beat Seymour with a team that's this level. People will lose their minds over it. But that's because Seymour scales with your team level. Jason, yes. Reading the comment, replacing Nebula with Astaroth. Yeah. Isaac meta team, Nebula, replace Nebula with Astaroth. Looks like it's going to work out for me. We are running low on time. We might get there. We might get there. It's going to be cutting it close. It's going to be cutting it close. Why is Isaac's bar purple? I fix it because he has charge on Facebook and web. He doesn't have energy. Boom. There we go. Jiv with the team. Is this the best Seymour team? I think it is. I think it's the best Seymour defeating team because it's heroes that you have to level anyway. It's worth noting here that my Isaac, Sebastian are both absolutely maxed out, with the exception of a magic defense skin on Isaac. My Martha is very low. My Astaroth is coming along. My Zhu is coming along as well. I think my Zhu is just red 0. I have the wrong pet on Isaac. I should have had an Oliver here, although I don't think it matters too much. Possibly playing manual mode here, I would have done okay. Let's see, 1155. Let's try to start. Let's try with something different here, just for the fun of it. Let's try these guys right here. I'm going to show you how great I am. I'm intentionally trying to lose here. There we go. Excellent. That is not the team to build for Osh. Why did I show you that fight? Oh, it's the same power level. It must be tied to your team level then. I don't know. I know that this scales. I know that he scales. His power level scales, but maybe his hero power level stays the same, but his stats change. I don't know. I don't know. I know that you can beat him at a much lower power level than what I'm at. But yeah, I think just showing you in here again. Let's see, Isaac, Martha, Zhu, Sebastian. This is going to be one of the best teams to use. Let's see, Fenris, Albus. This is going to be one of the best. A nice, good, safe to build team to use against Seymour as well. And a hero team that you have to build anyway. You could argue about Astaroth. I wonder if we should swap Astaroth out for like... Let's try it with... Let's try it with Aurora instead. Oliver... Biscuit, Merlin, Axel. Let's see. Nope. Nope. All right, and my Astaroth is at 150k power level. He's red +2. Oh, he is maxed. He is maxed. Everything is maxed on my Astaroth with the exception of his Ascension. That's right. That's right. There you go. Best Seymour team. It's probably like Expeditions and scales to your top 5. Ah, Charles, okay. Probably is. I know that it scales. I know that it scales because people... There was a YouTuber named Max a while ago that used to try to beat Seymour with as low level a team as possible. And he was beating him with like 40k level heroes. Yeah. Maxed Aurora? I have a maxed Aurora. With the exception of these 4 items. Alan, I have a maxed Aurora. Needed Isaac, needed Astaroth to make sure I was right. You can see more now with weak Julius Aiden combo now. Oh, very cool. That's cool. I'm not going to mess with that. Different pet instead of Merlin. You like what, Kane or something? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, let's talk about Guild Wars just real quick. We had a couple of Titan fights. I fought Monkey D. Luffy. I fight Monkey D. Luffy every week, and then I had to clean up in the Gates of Nature. One of the things that our guild has been struggling with in the last couple of weeks is strong enough Titan teams, right? Having enough Titan teams to knock down stuff. I think it's actually like a super high-end tough Titan teams, and not like above average Titan teams like I have. But I've been trying to take those Titan hits because I know some of our players would prefer to use hero hits. I honestly would prefer to use hero hits, but if I don't get my attacks in first thing in the morning on Guild Wars, usually I get stuck with like very, very difficult targets, and I struggle and I lose and I make a silly fool of myself live in front of everyone. So I don't mess with any of that. Over on Clash of Worlds, I believe we still have not knocked down the bridge yet. Oh, we have. Nice. Bastion of Ice. Yeah, so I can't knock this guy down yet. I've got a strong Earth team, but until I get a stronger totem, I can't do anything about this. So we've got it assigned to DK Fox. Probably tomorrow we'll show off some Clash of Worlds stuff. What is happening here? What did I just do? Refresh. That was wild. Crazy. It's a foggy in Dominion, yeah. Over on Hero Wars Dominion Era, we've got a fun little event here. ×5 Emerald Sale. ×5 Emerald Sale. Whoosh. Whoosh. It's one day only. One day only, everybody. Time of the Fearless is live. It's a one day only free-to-play event. There is no rewards for buying emeralds during Time of the Fearless. However, Emerald Waterfalls is back. Emerald Waterfalls is a 4-task event. Buying emeralds, buying 20,000 emeralds. This resets every day. Buying emeralds total. Equipment fragment chests with chaos cores. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You need to buy 150,000 total emeralds in order to finish this task. You have spinning emeralds, spinning 45,000. You get some of these emerald chests, which are, I don't think I've ever opened any of these, as well as a bunch of glyphs to level up your runes. I'm sorry, runes to level up your glyphs. I always get that backwards. And then you have daily spinning emeralds, 45,000, and then you have spin total emeralds, 300,000. And this is ridiculous. There are people that are going to complete this, and they're going to get, 20 of these Eternal Seeds and just a ton of big, large skin stone. These are the 150 count skin stone chests. This is incredible, guys. This is ridiculous. Now, you might ask, how valuable is this event? How good is it? Fortunately, we have a great community member. Hero Wars Guide has put together a spending calculator for this event. If you max out this event, it is a 27% return on investment. 27%. I'm not sure what he's basing this off of, but the rewards, I'm assuming the total rewards there in the bottom left-hand corner is assuming you're completing the task every single day, all 5 days. The buy emerald and spin emerald task that resets daily. I think it is. I'm not 100% certain that it is. I didn't see a video breaking down Emerald Waterfalls over the weekend, but if I do find that video, I will add it to the description so that you guys can review it. Yeah, it's a good time to buy emeralds. One of the best times to buy emeralds. Not the best, but it's way up there. Oh, there he is. Hero Wars Guides in the chat. Not going to go for it. Don't need the emeralds, and it's not a ×5+ sale. I mean, to me personally, I buy emeralds monthly at a ×4 sale, so a ×5 guaranteed without having to complete tasks. It's good for me. I may not do the 90,000 emerald one, but I tell you what I might do. I might do the this one right here where I buy 20,000. I might buy 20,000 emeralds. Might buy 20,000 emeralds. All right. The tool is not really equipped to handle 2 buy spin tasks in the same event. Well, Hero Wars Guide, why don't you give us a 1 or 2 sentence explainer on whether or not you think people should go into this event based on the big tasks? Should people go in on the big tasks? I mean, we can cut these out right here, right? If we cut out the daily tasks, it's a 19% ROI. Obviously, you're getting credit for the daily tasks 1 or multiple times, but this is one way to do it. Hard to say, though. Hard to say. 23,850 skin stones with all the boxes. John Barber, thank you for that math. 23,850 is not enough to max a default skin, let alone one of the better skins. Still a lot of skin stones. With 5x, though, it is a good time to buy. I agree. Single as a sin, welcome to the live. It's pretty low value to max it. That's what I was feeling too. I think that this is a trial, guys. I think this is a trial run. I feel like they're going to take the numbers from this event. How many people bought? How many people spent? When did they buy? When did they spend? I think people are going to, I think the community managers, I think the developers, I think Hero Wars Dominion Era is going to take the data from this 5-day window, this 5-day event, right? And change this. We may see this event about once a month, once every other month. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it once a month and Time of the Fearless becomes a 1-day event, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we see the 1-day Time of the Fearless plus an Emerald Waterfall monthly, right? Because, we see Time of the Fearless monthly. We see the Great Storm every other month. They could rotate it every other month. They could make it every 3 months. Hard to say. A times 5 emerald sale for 1 day every month is a good increase on emeralds for me personally. I'm already buying 4 emeralds. Why not buy 5 for the same price? Woo! It's a 25% increase. 25% increase. We need a times 10 sale? Yes, we do. If it's a day I spend, I'll spend. If it's not a day, I don't spend. Okay. These rewards are definitely better than XP points. Sure. Not 25%? Yes, it is. What do you think? It's 20%? I'm good at math on Mondays, guys. What is 5 minus 4? 1. What is 4 minus 1? No. What is 1 and 4? It's 25%. It's a 25% increase. I can see them doing the times 5 sale whenever you need to, doing the full, whenever they need to make quarterly budget goal. I mean, Peter, they're crushing their revenue numbers right now. They crushed their revenue numbers in 2022. Crushed it. You have to account for the original one. You must account for the original one. Original one. Luke, I don't understand what you're saying. Season every month, making things game. No. I disagree. I think having a season every month is good because I've already completed these. One of these tasks was to level up like the magic attack glyph or whatever. It's given me a slightly different thing to do. Like, for example, leveling up a magic attack glyph. All right. Maybe I'm working on my Maya right now. Okay. Maybe I'm working on my Maya right now. And I'm like, all right, I'm leveling up Maya's glyphs. I'm working on her glyphs. I'm working on her armor glyph. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go ahead and crank out her, her armor glyph. Boom. But there's a specific task for me to level up magic attack. right? Maybe even specifically magic attack on a healer or a mage or something, that I can be like, ooh, you know what? I gotta make sure I have enough resources to spend there and also there, and then I gotta consider, is the resources that I'm spending elsewhere because of this quest, is the reward I get for completing this task better than using those 2 purple runes on a level 1 hero or whatever, instead of spending them on the main hero that I want to level anyway. But if it weren't for the rewards, then yeah, definitely boring. But it's stuff you're doing every day anyway. 5x emeralds is essentially 400% original plus 4x, as you are gaining 4x over the original cost. Getting 4 times over the original cost. 5x is essentially 400% original plus 400%. Well, okay, so Luke, we're talking about different things then, because I'm talking about I spend X dollars only during ×4 sale. I only spend during ×4 sale. So to me, 1x doesn't exist. 1x doesn't exist to me. I only buy during a ×4 sale. That is the base price to me. ×4 emeralds is the base value, the base emerald per dollar, base dollar per emerald, whatever. But yes, you are correct. You are correct, Luke. We're just talking about different things. I don't care about it unless I get a reward anymore. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm trying to level up my heroes glyphs though, so I'm gonna level up. I understand where you're coming from, Darth. I've been sitting on skin stones now for a little bit. I don't even know. Titan skin stones. I've been sitting on Titan skin stones for a little bit in preparation for this Titan event that's coming later. Something worth thinking about. We know from a post a couple of days ago. Let's find this post here. Titan event. Classic Titan event coming in the next little bits. And then we have this calendar here. It's not on here. The Titan event isn't on here, right? The classic Titan event that they mentioned that's happening in August, it's not on here. I don't know what the classic Titan event is. I don't know what it is. It might ask me to level up Titan skins. It might ask me to level up Titans. So I've been sitting on my Titan skin stones and sitting on my Titan XP potions in case that is one of the tasks. And I would recommend potentially you do the same. The downside to that, unfortunately, is you're giving up power now in the hope that you will be rewarded more in the future. But it's the same power level. It's just potentially a couple of weeks difference. So I'm saving some skin stones. I'm saving some Titan XP potions. Until we have a better idea on what that classic Titan event is. Since ×5 sells out, there will be less people buying ×4 and waiting on ×5. Already few of my guild members decided to pass ×4 lately. I saw the picture this morning and I thought it was a ×3 sale again because they used the same artwork, and I was like, pass. And then I logged in and I saw it was a ×5. How about ×4 equivalent? Like when you have 3, but you have a current event that gives you, yeah, Sir Turbo, yeah, that would be fine. But the issue is you have to spend above a certain amount in order to get the ×4 equivalent, right? Buying a smaller package, you don't get the ×4 equivalent. You have to buy a lot. Hero Wars battles, the new Titan skins, it's already happened. The new Titan skins has already happened. That was when we got Ignis, ERE, and Avalon, or whatever skins. That skin event has already happened. Avenger, thank you so much for the support. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you for being here. I want to thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Where you get more emeralds and me at the same price? That's another great question. One of the things that needs to be reworked, in my opinion, is the VIP system. All right. Mobile players, you don't really have this problem. But on Facebook and web, the higher VIP you have, the more emeralds you get with purchase. So you can see here at VIP 14, I get 110% bonus emeralds with every purchase. If I was VIP 15, I get 120%. VIP 13, 100%. So a VIP 1 or VIP 3 player only gets plus 10% emeralds. I'm getting a good amount more just because I've spent more money. That is one of the benefits that I like. But I think it's the only good benefit. I think the rest of the benefits are kind of meh. They're kind of meh. I need to stop rubbing my nose. It's like swollen. You think that's what it is, Paralyzer? I think it's one event for all three. I got my Nebula to red today. I had to get my Nebula up to red so that I can get access to tier 5 Ascension. I'm almost done with tier 4 Ascension. You can't touch the tier 5 page unless your hero is red. So I went ahead and got my Nebula to red. And now I'm going to probably get my Iris up. Yeah, probably do my Iris. Probably work on Iris. Iris with the new health skin. And Dorian. Whew. Good stuff. Mobilize Nova. Yeah. Nobody should use Emerald Exchange Hunter X a day or whatever. No. Kenneth, there are some dumb rewards. Like the restore hero missions. Like, am I gonna farm a hero soulstone event, hero soulstone campaign mission 13 times? Well, I guess it would be what, 39 times? I guess if you're a brand new account and you're just paying to win in the first month, then you might need that, but if you do Iris, then you don't need Satori. Yes, correct. I agree with that. And I was also thinking that because I have Leon, I don't really need Maya. And in fact, I think Leon might be more beneficial to my account anyway. Because I already have multiple healers leveled up. Having more control heroes could be pretty beneficial. Leon is a pretty fantastic Ode stripper with Biscuit. In fact, I think I had a pretty good fight earlier today using Leon. Yeah. I use Leon here as an Ode stripper. Oh, there wasn't even a Sebastian on this team. I use a Leon here, I guess, to put Galahad and Kira to sleep. Leon is fast, but not fastest. Faster than leveling up a whole new hero. Bonk. Let's see. Sparkling DV. Let's try the same team. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, man, I don't have any physical attackers. Oh, shoot. I can't kill Rufus with this team. Kayla, Maya, and Judge. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to level Kayla for a while. Judge is one of the heroes that I want to level up, but I was planning on leveling up Maya. It's just not going to happen. Ooh. Almost got him. Almost got him. That's all right. Yeah, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to get these arena and Grand Arena fights in. That's what I need. That's what I need. Yeah. Give me these skin stones. Yeah. Still waiting. Still waiting for my team. How would you beat Rufus, Seb, Monkey, Iris, Dorian? Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Max. Rufus, Sebastian, Dorian, Iris. What's the team pet, Sir Turbo? What are the pets? What are the pets that I'm using here? Probably Axel, Biscuit. I don't know. What are the pets here, Sir Turbo? Ishmael? Yeah, I'm not going to level up Ishmael either. I've got Superior Warriors already leveled up. You choose. Probably Oliver. Sure. All right. Well, I think I would go with Kark and Yasmin and Iris and Martha, and I would potentially use Sebastian, but I don't think that I will. We're gonna go with Leon. Since we were talking about using her as an ode stripper. Without Dante, this team is dunzo. I'm only using Kark to tank here. I'm only using Kark to tank. No Morgan for Rufus. I got Kark for that. I got Kark for that. We could go with Ching Mao. Same. You just need a good physical attacker to pop Rufus with this team. Got to get lucky with Ching Mao, though, because she does pure damage. Yeah. We could do Artemis. Artemis. We could do Galahad. Nah, I don't like using Galahad. Elmir. Oh, man. Elmir. This is a good team, but it's missing some things. If you don't counter Yasmin with this team, then you're going to have problems, okay? So the issue I have with this particular defensive line, a lot of people build this team a lot, and I see it all the time, and I don't like it for a couple of reasons. It's very, very weak to Yasmin, okay? Yasmin obliterates Iris. The extra healing doesn't matter because Yasmin blocks healing. Yasmin targets Iris, easy peasy. And if you have a Sebastian here, then you need something to strip the ode an ode stripper, if you will. I'm using Leon in this instance, but I could have used Maya. Maya would actually mess up the positioning here. If I would have used Maya instead, here, let me go back to my original team. If I would have used Maya as an ode stripper instead, it would have messed up the positioning too much. I don't like having Arachne that far back. I think Judge would have probably been okay. Let me put Judge in here. Where's Judge? Here you go. Yeah, I think Judge would have probably been okay as an ode stripper, probably a little faster. But Judge is... I don't have a lot of reasons to level up Judge because I already have other heroes that can strip the ode pretty well. So the thing is this team being so weak to Yasmin, you have to have a hero to counter Yasmin, and there's not really anything you can add in here. You could add Celeste instead of Dorian, and then the Iris is going to die way faster, right? You could add in Celeste instead. Did I say Celeste? Celeste instead of Dorian. You could add in Celeste instead of Sebastian, and then you run the risk of getting stun locked without needing an ode stripper with Arachne. You could swap out Rufus for Corvus maybe and counter Yasmin that way. But then I would just use a different team. I wouldn't even bother bringing Yasmin. Kark would be enough. Kark could shoot through Corvus pretty quickly. And if you're talking about bringing Morgan because you're bringing Corvus, then you're talking about an entirely different team. Yeah. Better warriors. Now, it is worth noting that, let's see. I'm dealing with maxed heroes here. This is a maxed versus maxed line. If I'd used Ishmael, probably would get the same result. Honestly. I just think Yasmin is more versatile than Ishmael. But at the same time, Ishmael is also pretty helpful. The stuns, dodging magic damage occasionally when you're fully ascended. But Yasmin blocking healing, I think, is more important. But it just depends. It depends on the team you're going up against. Well, just put any good physical attacker in here to break Rufus and you're fine. What's another good physical attacker? Darkstar. Daredevil? Sure. Daredevil probably works. She probably has a little weak health. Kind of concerning a little bit. Daredevil works. Especially without Sebastian attack on the pure damage. Obviously, Dante is going to work. Ooh, Astrid and Lucas. Yeah. Dante? Yeah, Dante definitely works. Actually, Dante might not work because of Monka. Maybe Astrid and Lucas doesn't work. Why, Astrid and Lucas? Why? We haven't lost yet, I guess. We haven't lost yet. We are going to run out of time, though. Oh, my goodness. Astrid and Lucas is like... Oh, we won. We won with no time left. Astrid and Lucas makes me so sad. Such good opportunity with them. I don't know. Yaz is more fragile than Ishmael. I mean, I guess. The same argument can be said that Dante is more fragile than Kark. But people use Dante over Kark all day. It's because of the dodge, man. Once Yasmin ults one time, she has way higher dodge than anybody else. Way higher. Good live stream, though. Lots of fun stuff to talk about. Answered some great questions. Had some good throwback questions. Some good new questions. Some fun team fights. Showing off Leon. I don't know who suggested. Somebody suggested last week to use Leon as an ode stripper. I think it might have been Peter from our guild. I can't remember who it was. And, you know, she's right. Protected, pretty far back. Bonus control effects, you know. Solves the problem of not doing enough damage. Arachne and Maya often doesn't do enough damage by themselves. So, you know, Arachne, Leon's pure damage. Plus the slowdown, the charm. It's good stuff. Mike, I did not. Didn't get it. Talked about it yesterday. Didn't get it. Grift's why I call her waifu. Anyway, we're going to be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. That's 5 p.m. UTC. And I look forward to seeing all of you here. Guys, if you want to support me, all you got to do is watch. But if you want to do one more thing, if you can hit that like button on the way out the door, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to never miss a video, consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell. I post videos every day. Usually I post multiple videos a day because this is my life. I'm a Hero Wars enthusiast. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.